Okay, this is going to be a quick VR for you, Terry. You had a question about them using a magnet to find the studs in old farmhouse. Now, I'm going to assume that it looks something like this behind your walls. Basically, if you've got plaster on your walls in older farmhouse type buildings, you'll have the studs in the back. They'll be topped with some horizontal lathes, and then there's usually several coats of plaster. There'll be a scratch coat that goes on, seeps through the gaps, and goes down to kind of lock it in place. And then there'll be an extra insulative coat, and then usually a top coat for painting or wallpaper. So that's kind of what's going on behind the scenes. So there still should be some nails holding the lathes to the studs. So you'll need to hopefully get a strong enough magnet to go through. And I'll kind of go out to the gym and show you that process. Okay, we've got our magnet. And basically what you want to do is run it up and down the wall, start in a little area and just move it until you feel resistance, until you feel a catch. See? So we've got one there. It catches. So then on this, just kind of come down the wall. Until you find the next one. And then basically what you can do is mark those little spots with a pencil, and then you got an idea where that is. Or put a piece of painter's tape where you find the two screws, and then you'll have a line between it. Then what you do is, starting where one is, just kind of come across until you find the next one. So then once you find this one, put the piece of tape up there and kind of come down. And verify you have another one. Put the piece of tape there. Then you'll have this line and that line. Measure the gap between the two. And if they did it properly, it should be a consistent spacing. So I know in America there's 16 inches on center between one stud and another in most residential framing. I don't have any idea what they are in centimeters and millimeters. And I don't know what the spacing would be here in Sweden. So, but once you get that, then you should be able to measure over, and then you should find a stud somewhere the exact same measurement over, and then you can kind of gauge it from there. Hopefully that rambling helps you, but find a good strong magnet, and should work. Now the stronger the better, because with plaster like I said, you've got several layers built up, so a weak little magnet may or may not catch. Good luck.